On the last episode of Taverns and Caverns, the party arrived at Kaori Village to meet with Mizuno Amari, the Shrine Maiden, to report our mission results from Tano Village. We traveled up an exhausting set of stairs before meeting some strung-out man behind a desk. He requested we step into a zone of truth to question us about our mission. But alas, Mizuno Amari requested we take an urgent job located at the Amira Ruins. But we detoured to investigate the nearby Lake Narono. We checked that village out first, before heading to the lake at night. We bought a few potions from our old shopkeeper who sounds like he'll keel over any moment. We look for a hot meal, and Stella ends up getting a hair did. Episode 71. The lake has eyes.
As you reach the shores of Lake Narono, again, it is a gigantic lake, so you can't even see the other end of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can just feel at this point, with the sun being down now, the moon is beginning to shine. You just feel the breeze coming from the waterfront blowing up against you. And as you look around, there is no one on the shore. Everyone's gone. It's just your group now walking towards the shore, and the sand begins to, or your feet begin to reach the sands of the shore. I'm going to change the map on roll 20. And you all should see yourselves on the map, new map, the top left.
Yep, I see it.
All right. Once everyone confirms themselves on the map. So as you're now on the shores of Lake Narono, you can see the water, the waves coming towards you. They're fairly medium-sized waves. You just hear the water crashing along any of the massive boulders and rocks that are along the shorelines. But for the most part, you don't see any Yaksha or anyone else. What do you all do?
Can I roll perception?
You may. All right, you have a 20. And what are you trying to perceive?
Any prints in the sand, any, like, I don't know, shadows in the water.
So
Goodness.
As you're walking around, I mean, in the entrance into the shores coming from the village, there's definitely several footprints from the villagers making their ways back and forth, because again, a lot of them fish here in the lake. You can definitely spot several small wooden boats kind of just pulled up along the beach all around or along the shores. Apparently these are you would assume these are the boats that the fishermen use here in the village, but you don't see any footprints that stand out apart from what seems to be normal. You do see a couple of footprints along the shores closer to the water, but your guess is that's villagers that were possibly fishing or possibly even some kids running around. You don't see necessarily any shadows in the water at this point either.
Roroi is going to pull down his goggles and is going to try to kind of investigate for any signs of Yaksha or anything like that, anything out of the ordinary.
Make an investigation check.
Nice.
Okay.
Nat 20.
So nat 20, so you have a 25 total. Really nice. So as you were all walking, looking around, Omug, he's walking to the side of it, inspecting as well. You pull your goggles down, and as you're looking, again, it's night at this point. Your night goggles definitely help with your vision. With a natural 20, 25 total, that's really high. As you're looking around for any potential signs of Yaksha, you don't notice anything along the beachy area or the sand on the shore, but you do, it's very quick, a very small glimpse. You notice bright yellow eyes staring from you from deep within the lake, and after seconds, it vanishes back underneath the water.
Shit.
He said, I hate that. I do not like that.
What's wrong with you? He's saying as he's moving over towards the boats.
I wouldn't. Can you guys swim?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why?
Divine swim.
Ryan, can we swim?
I mean, I hope. I mean, that's up to you guys. That's.
What do you mean you hope? There are people.
I mean, you'll have to make an athletics check depending on the type of water you're swimming in, but for the general for generalization, I would assume you guys can swim. That's up to you guys.
I'm about to find out.
There's something in the water.
I'll draw squares right over here for the boats. There's some boats over here or some circles.
Is there something in the water? You sure it wasn't a fish?
Unless there's a new type of breed of fish that has yellow eyes.
I'm sure there's colored eyes of all shapes and sizes in the water.
Probably true.
I highly doubt that.
You saw yellow eyes in water? Maybe fish. Maybe Yaksha.
Well, shit. Are we about to have a Final Fantasy fight, like on a boat?
On a
no.
boat.
I'm about to investigate these boats as well too. The Whispers of the Dead has given me insight using investigation. So,
All right.
I'm gonna roll investigation on the boats.
All right. So you walk up towards the 3 boats along the shore. They're smaller boats, fishermen boats. You know, they're somewhat like canoes. You could probably fit 2 to 3 people per boat, depending on who goes into it. But as you inspect the boats, you definitely can tell that all 3 have been in the water recently, because you can tell that obviously the wood from the boat is still drenched and soaked and drying out. There are skid marks underneath the boat because the villagers dragged them onto the beachy sand. And inside the boats, there isn't anything in there other than some simple fisherman equipment. There's a couple of, fishing lines and whatnot, maybe a bucket. But other than that, nothing that sticks out of the ordinary.
Well, if there was a Yaksha in the water, I'm pretty sure they would have attacked whoever was using these boats. What do you think?
Did. Well, how do we know they didn't? How do we know they're not dead?
These skid marks, those pushed out the board. Dude, it was used recently, all right? Look at these skid marks.
You heard what Ryan said. Quit asking me questions.
Well, Yaksha sometimes smart. Maybe they don't attack in daytime. Maybe they only come out at night. Like that weird saying, the creeps come out at night.
The creeps come
out at night.
Yeah, Stella starts bobbing her head. That's the shit. Okay, seriously.
But if you really saw yellow eyes, that could be anything. It could be a fish. Maybe Yaksha. I don't know. But all Omog knows is if it's in water, we have to investigate.
Shit.
Well.
Do you guys want to get in a boat? Or do
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, boat's more.
At least we got something to retreat to if we.
Exactly.
I kind of want to take it a little slow. I might go out and wait out there.
Oh,
you don't wade in the water?
Ain't gonna wade in the water.
Children.
Hota's gonna push the boat out, one of the boats out, and it's gonna hop in.
All right. So
anybody getting in there?
The water. Sure.
all right,
Yeah,
I'll push.
Well,
Here, I'll push one out here.
I'll get
Who's
in
getting
a different
this boat?
boat because, or we have to do 2 to 2, right? Or 2 to each.
2 to 3.
No, we can fit Stella, me, and Houta then, right?
Easy.
Omug will be heavy.
Omug's gonna have to go by himself.
Yeah, he can.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to not drown with him in there. So, all right, me,
not very
Stella,
big boats,
and
so.
Houta get in the boat.
All right, so I'll put this one out.
Who's rowing? Not it.
I'm gonna roll.
Someone.
Yes.
So place your characters on the first boat that I just placed to the south here. All right, so Yome, Houta, and Stella, the 3 of you get into one of the boats and you begin to row it out into the water. Roy, you get into one of the boats as well. Seems like you're in it by yourself. And you begin to row out towards, I'm assuming you're going towards the eyes that you saw?
Yeah.
I mean, is going away a choice?
I mean, yes. I mean,
we just sail off.
You just
and
sail
become
off.
pirates.
Yep.
Hey, we're here to investigate. You gotta show us where.
All right. So if Roy's going to do that, Roy, we're gonna say you saw the eyes around here, where I'm pinging a little to the south of where you're at. And Omug, he is going to begin stepping into the water. Omug will stand watch on shore. Omug is tall. I can walk on in the water for a little bit. So Omug, he steps into the water a little bit to the side. He's got his glaive out. Omug, stand guard here. And you can see he's now standing about halfway into the water. So he can't go too much further from where he's at, or he'll be completely submerged. And obviously, he is not an aquatic fighter. He would be at a heavy disadvantage if he was to go any deeper.
Yeah, stay in the shallows.
Yeah, he's staying in the shallow area for him. So after you do so, go ahead and everyone, since you're all looking around at this point, either make investigation checks or perception checks.
Dude,
Houta with a 10.
the spirits ain't helping me right now.
No.
23.
Said investigation or what? Or
For
perception.
perception. All
You're
right.
too busy rowing.
So let's see here. Roroi with a 23, Stella with a 20, and Yome with a 24 perception. So everyone except Omug and Houta spots this. So as you row further into the water towards where the yellow eyes that Roroi saw, the three of you do notice something a little off. Normally you would see fish swimming around underneath, but you're seeing what looks to be like shadows underneath the water, underneath the ship, circling around both boats. I don't want to say ship, they're boats, but these shadows are medium-sized, and there's several of them. And they're all circling both boats in unison.
Mm-mm.
What do you do?
We row right back to shore. All right. I'm gonna head out.
We're at a disadvantage on the water, so I think we should roll back.
How are we gonna fight him?
So what do you guys say after you see these?
I'm gonna head out.
All right. So
No,
are you all both
just
are you all
kidding.
attempting to go back to shore?
We should probably like
When-
we'd have to get him to like follow us, right?
Yeah, we gotta bait them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a cantrip. I'm gonna cast.
All right, real quick before you do
Oh.
that, let's do turn order.
That's fair.
Let's do turn order.
Okay.
If you're all gonna be start doing spells and stuff.
Basically, what we want to do, right, is like attack him a little bit and then head back to shore. Is that what we're trying to do?
Maybe not.
What's he trying to do with the cantrip? I don't know.
Well, I'm just trying to make a diversion to see if I can bait them closer
Oh,
to shore.
Oh, like throw it over by the shore.
Are we able to
Yeah.
identify what these are first?
you just see shadows. You don't know what else they are underneath you, and they're medium sized. They're the same size as you all.
Mm, that's big.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes. So, all right. So we have Yome with a 12 initiative, Stella with an 11, and I'll roll for Omug, 15 for Omug, and Hota's got 23.
Ew, a 7.
So Houta has the top initiative. So let's go ahead and start. It's going to go Houta, Omug, Yome, Stella, and then Roroi. Houta, before Stella casts her cantrip, are you just going to hold your turn, or what are you doing?
I'm looking through my stuff here, see if anything can help me, but not really seeing anything, so I might have to hold my turn.
Okay. Omug's going to hold his turn. He doesn't see what you guys are seeing.
Nope.
Yome.
You know what? What if I? You know it's gonna be good when I have to say that. What if I do spiritual weapon
Okay.
and attack them with the spiritual weapon?
You can do that.
Maybe. Spiritual weapon is like melee, right? It's just like wow.
Yes. Yes. It's a energy weapon that just appears.
But my goal would be for us to get to the shore first and do that, I think. Because we would want to pull it out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my thought. Do I want to wait to do that? I don't know should I wait till we're back at shore? Because are we going to shore now, or what's the plan?
We want to bait them to follow us to shore, so we gotta
Yeah.
get them pretty
But
angry.
if we get to shore and I do a spiritual weapon, I can bring spiritual. It's gonna take hits, but I can bring it back, and then they'll follow the spiritual weapon, right? Unless you've got like a range thing to do.
I'm supposed to have a hand crossbow, but I didn't write it down.
I have a crossbow, so but I still would want to do that when we're closer to shore. Because if we do it right now, they're just gonna attack us on the boat. Is what I'm saying.
True.
So I want to be on the shore before I
Do that.
At least in the shallows.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back
Stand
to
up.
So I want to go back first and then cast, or then do whatever. Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
Okay, so you're gonna wait. So you're gonna hold your turn.
I
All
guess so, yeah.
Stella, what are you about to cast with your cantrip?
wait until we get back to shore.
Yeah, I think we all
Alright.
want to go back to shore.
All right,
first.
so Roy, you're the last one this round. What are you doing?
Hey guys, where you guys going?
we we row out. They were like, you know what? On second thought, let's row back because he can't see anything. He didn't see anything when he tried to look.
Roroi! Come back!
Roy, there's like 4 of them surrounding us. We got to go back to shore.
I seen that, but okay.
All right,
And,
so
yeah,
you
he
all
starts
are.
rolling back.
All right, so you are using your turns to row back.
Yep.
So-
Yeah.
all right, so as you're using your turns to row back, let me make a roll. Okay.
Because anyone melee is going to have a hard time hitting them, right? Even if we're in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's Final Fantasy style where they're on the boat, then we're just whacking them.
You're swinging at the air and it just somehow hit some.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're fighting. What's the octopus boss of Final Fantasy?
Ultimos?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Ultimos, yeah. That's my boy.
That's what I was saying.
Ultimos.
Yeah, man.
So
It's either going to be like that.
So
or we
I
gotta
made
go
a
forward.
roll. You guys are using your turns basically. So you're technically skipping, but also using these turns to turn the boats around to row back.
Yeah, we're backwatering.
As you're backwatering, I made a roll because whatever is beneath the waters also has a turn, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the turn order right now.
Oh no.
I like it better when they don't get a turn, actually.
Oh, and then
You know?
they have a 16, so they're second on the turn order. So as you both groups begin to row back towards the shore with your boats, I made a roll. I'm going to say that was their initiative roll, actual roll.
Oh.
So as you both turn your boats around, you guys hear the water begin to ripple all around both boats. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Stella, you're in the front of the boat, technically behind now since you've turned around, technically. You
Run backwards.
see something burst from the water.
Run faster.
And what you see jumping out of the water at you, Stella, is this deformed fish-looking humanoid with fangs and claws and these deep yellow eyes staring at you. And these sharp claws are attempting to grab you, Stella.
Not Ryan making a Filipino vampire monster.
I rolled a 16. Does that hit your armor class?
I bet it does.
Damn, Roy, you ain't make that leather yet.
Right.
Yeah, that shit hit.
It's been
me.
like 4 hours. Come on.
Right. It
He
hits
hasn't
me.
even made his own yet.
Right. I know Ryan's gonna be like, that's gonna take 700 days.
Damn.
Damn. All right. So I need you to make me an athletics check, Stella,
Happy.
because it's technically not quote unquote attacking you. All right. And I have to make an athletics check.
You don't have to.
Right, that's what I'm
I
saying.
do.
These are choices.
Oh, it beats you. I got a 9.
Of course
So
it beat you. You were
what-
the one rolling it.
what happens is this fish-looking creature, definitely a Yaksha at this point. Stella, you feel your body pushed to the side as this Yaksha fish corrupted being tackles you off the boat.
Fuck.
Yome and Houta being right next to Stella, you see Stella is taken into the water.
Oh,
And as that
give her
happens,
back.
I'm going to place creature that dove and tackled you into the water next to you. As that's happening, I'm making another roll. I rolled a 18. Roroi, what is your armor class?
Definitely not 18.
All right, Roroi, next to you. Says you have room on the boat.
Oh no.
This fish Yaksha seeping with this black ooze that you all remember from the other Yaksha. It hisses as it jumps onto the boat next to you, and it dives at you and it attempts to claw at you. And I rolled a 17, so that's going to hit you. You, my friend, are taking 7 points of slashing damage.
Dang, if I knew all this was gonna happen, I would have just attacked it.
Right, fuck it.
Right. I was trying to play it safe. What the fuck?
He knew that.
A 15.
He did know that. We gotta start having conversations where Ryan's not there.
Does a
Right.
15 hit you?
Yes.
It does. All right. You feel the fangs of this creature biting into your shoulder for 8 damage.
Oh,
Piercing
shit.
damage.
You bought them potions.
As that's going on, Yome,
Excuse me? How many of them are there?
from behind.
No, not from behind.
She said, now how many are there?
I don't consent.
One jumps up and attempts to claw at you with its claws. I rolled a
claws.
22.
What the Ryan.
Damn.
I rolled a 22. Well, technically, not a 22, but when you added strength, it's a 22.
I'm taking the dice away from you because honestly, it's ridiculous.
Right, is
He's
that
out
the
here
monster
like,
guy?
he's like, does 14 hit? Does 16 hit? I got an 18 and he still hits me. Oh, I got a 20 plus 5. Like, what the fuck?
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
Love how you squeeze that in between your complaints.
Right.
Alright. He's like, I listen to that shit all day. I don't give a fuck.
Meanwhile, as you take that 7 points of slashing damage, it's an attempt to bite you. That's 2 attacks. All right. I have a 16.
No.
All right. You're able to avoid the bite. Meanwhile, as these 3 Yaksha are attacking you, the shadows beneath the boats begin to move. And you can see they begin to pop up near the shore.
Damn it. We're surrounded. What have we done?
As they pop up near the shore, they do not want you getting back to it. Omug sees Stella getting tackled off the boat.
I know, we gotta get
Stella, not purest fire. Omug on his way.
Stella in the water.
All right, so that's their turn. Houta, what are you doing? You just see 2 of your allies, or three of your allies get attacked.
Houta is going to tie his hempen rope into a lasso and throw it at Stella.
All right, so you're gonna throw it.
Yep.
All right, so
Stella, grab hold.
Am I supposed to be rolling something to see if I catch it?
Make me a dexterity, or make it not an athletics, but make an athletic check, because technically you're grappled. You have.
Oh, I am?
Yeah,
Okay.
It grappled you. So
I'm trying to pull her back.
Hey.
all right. So because you're grappled, though, you're gonna have a disadvantage, and you're in the water, so definitely at a disadvantage. So you got a 16. So let me make a roll for the creature's athletics. Oh, I rolled a 3. So you're able to beat the athletics check from the Yaksha. So that means Houta and Stella's able to grab onto the rope as Stella's struggling. You're able to pull hard.
Yep.
But that will be your turn, though, to pull her back onto the boat.
It's fine by me.
All right. So you're able to pull Stella back onto the boat. Stella, you feel the grip around you from the Yaksha slips, and you're able to kick the Yaksha away from you for no damage, but you're able to get away from it, break out, and Houta pulls you back as fast as he can onto the boat. So I'll place you back on the boat.
Let's get you back on this boat.
Oh, fuck.
All right. With that, anything else, Houta? You technically used your action there, so
Yeah, but that was a good action.
I do have a bonus, but I might save that for later. Yeah, I'm gonna save for later.
okay. Omug's turn. Omug is gonna move at half speed because he's hindered because he is in the water. He's gonna see that Stella was brought back onto the boat. He just raises his glaive with both of his hands. Omug, kill Yaksha! And he just begins to charge as fast as he can, which is very slow in the water, towards the Yaksha near the shore. And that's all he can move. And he is close enough to attack one of the Yaksha with his glaive, which he is going to attempt to do because he has reach because he's a large creature. And he rolls a 16, and he is able to hit for 15 slashing damage. You see, he just takes his glaive and he just cuts into the fish Yaksha that seems to have grown legs and arms. And as he does so, that black ooze that you saw from the other Yaksha seeps out of it for 15 points of damage.
Come on, large and in charge.
And Yome, it is now your turn. You have this fish Yaksha just glaring at you with its fangs, growling at you.
So we can't get back to shore is what you're telling me.
Technically, Houta can still steer you back to shore, but there's Yaksha now like guarding, trying to stop you from getting to shore.
All right. And Omug is fighting them.
Yeah.
I want to do poison spray, I think, to the one that's get me from the back.
Okay. So go ahead and cast it. Constitution save. So let me make a roll. I have to beat I did not beat a 13, so it failed. It takes 9 points of poison damage. As you cast poison spray, you just see Yome places her hands out and sprays this poison-like liquid from her hands, and it begins to burn into the Yaksha's scales and just hisses as you can see some of the smoke coming off of it.
Ew.
All right, anything else?
I know I ask this every time, but that was a cantrip, so I can't do a spell, right? You can only do a cantrip as a bonus action.
You can switch it. So
Unless you're an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
So you can do a spell and a cantrip. However, you can only do a spell now. You can't do 2 cantrips. You can't do 2 spells.
But I can do that. I don't need something.
You can do a spell as long as it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. No, then I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I can't. I can do spiritual weapon.
That's a bonus action. So yes, you can do that.
So I'm gonna cast bonus action. I'm gonna cast bonus action. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Where do you want it?
I want to put it.
I made a second icon with a blue. Just move it where you want it.
I'm gonna put it with. I'm gonna put it behind this guy who's getting me from the back.
Okay, so that gives you an advantage on the attacks.
Correct.
All right, so the spiritual weapon appears. All right, and as it does so, I believe you can make an attack with it on your bonus action. Let's see. Cast a spell. When you cast a spell, you make a melee attack. Yep, so you can make a melee attack if you would like to with the spiritual weapon.
Can I just click? Is it just my attack?
Yeah. All right, so you rolled a 14 to hit. The 14 shall hit it, so do your damage. It's going. So the damage is a
1d8
plus your wisdom
plus
modifier.
So your spell attack.
Yeah, correct. Your
no,
it's your wisdom modifier. Your spell casting modifier, which is your wisdom bonus.
Which is 3.
Yes. So 1d8 plus 3.
Okay.
For 7 points of damage. So your spiritual weapon comes from behind and it cuts into the back of the Yaksha, pulling some of that black blood from its scaly skin. And that's 7 points of force damage. Nice. All right.
I don't move because
you really can't.
I cannot.
Unless you jump in the water.
Oh, that sounds like a worse idea.
All right. Stella, it is now your turn. You're back on the boat. What are you doing?
She's pissed. She's breathing hard. You better move because I'm coming through. Beep, beep. Then I'm going to roll high on my stealth. Creep, creep. And I'll try not to wake you up without a peep. Melatonin coming out my hands. I'll cast sleep. And that's going to be So it's a 20-foot sphere. So I guess it could hit the one on Rory's boat, the one to the left of me, and I think the one.
Yome. Next to Yome.
Yeah,
Yeah. So there'll be those three. So you're attempting to put them to sleep?
I am.
All right. So I have to make, let's see here, the spell. Okay, roll a 5d8 for me. Or did it
Okay.
roll it for you already there? Nope, just roll a 5d8.
Alright.
Total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. So 19. Okay. So with a 19, you're only able to affect one, and that's the one next to Yome.
Okay.
All right. It is asleep. The Yaksha next to Yome suddenly just passes out.
It just it's nighttime.
It's sleeping. Alright.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to give Yome one bardic inspiration die.
All right. I will put an icon on Yome. That means whenever you want, you can roll a d6 to a skill check or ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. Not to your damage, but to see if you hit something, or an ability check, or a
Okay.
saving throw. That's a 1d6. Whenever you want, you can decide to use that as a support. All right. Roroi, what are you doing? You've just been bit and clawed. You're on the boat by yourself.
After he screams out in pain, just gonna punch it right in the face
All right, make an attack
Fuck
roll.
you.
with his thunder gauntlets.
Okay. 9, unfortunately, is gonna miss. You go to punch at the Yaksha, and as you do so, it spins in a circle, dodging you as it jumps back up at you.
What the fuck?
The correct response.
Any bonus actions from you? I'm sorry, a 9 is just way too low.
Actually, yeah, he's going to cast defensive field.
Okay, what's that do?
Yeah, he's gonna touch his armor. Gives me as a bonus action, can gain temporary hit points equal to my level in this class, replacing any temporary hit points I ever had. I
All
already have.
So you'll get 3 HP because
3.
you're level 3.
Yeah.
All right. Houta. Unless Roroi's moving, which you really can't do much other than.
No.
Okay. Houta, your turn. What are you doing?
Now, if I were to attempt to row, would that be a movement speed?
I would say athletics, because now you have a fourth individual on the boat. But with the rowing, it'd be an athletics check, and technically it would be a movement speed. But I would say it's heavily reduced. It's not going to be your 30 feet. It's going to be at a slower pace.
Would
So
it be an action or anything, or a bonus action?
It would be an action to try and row the boat back towards the shore.
Okay, so I will still get a bonus action.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to row. I'm not rowing all the way to shore, but I'm gonna attempt to row.
Make a athletics check, because it's going to be an ability check to see if you can do that with the current situation.
Ooh, athletics.
Yes.
It's flat.
Oh,
It's real flat.
You go to grab onto the oars, yes. And as you go to try and row back, you feel one of the oars doesn't move. The Yaksha beneath you grabs onto it.
Get off those oars, damn it. He's gonna be like, so be it. He's gonna look at Royce and he's gonna use his Fey gift. He's gonna use hospitality on you. So what that does is, let me just put that there. I'm gonna give you temporary hit points based on 1d6 and my proficiency. So 1d6 plus 2.
7
So-
HP.
We both get 7 temporary.
All right. Nice.
Yep.
All
And that's
right.
my bonus action.
It is now their turn. Roy. I rolled a 19 plus its strength.
Oh my god.
You are taking 6 points of slashing damage, and it's going to attempt to bite you. And that is going to be a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
What the?
Damn.
I'm assuming yes.
Yes.
That's 12 points of damage, piercing
Oh.
damage.
God. So you said 6 plus
12.
12? Alrighty.
Yome, the one next to you is asleep, so it can't do anything. The one that was hit by Omug, it leaps at Omug and it attempts to hit Omug. And I rolled a natural 1. It's going to miss Omug. Omug swings his glaive and he deflects the claws. It attempts to bite at Omug. I rolled an 8. Omug is able to avoid that attack. The Yaksha that pulled Stella into the water, it swims towards the side of the boat. Stella, it tries to claw. It can't bite you, so it's going to try and claw at you from the side of the boat. That is a 15. Does that hit you?
Nope.
All right, so you're able to lift your leg and you avoid the claw that comes out of the water. It's not able to get on the boat right now. There's too many individuals on this boat.
Nice.
The other Yaksha on the shore, another one comes charging towards Omug. It's not able to get to him, but it's trying to stop Omug. The other two, you see the other two, one just dives into the water and it goes invisible.
Mm-mm.
The other one dives in the water, it goes invisible.
Oh no.
They're both underwater, you can't see them. Omug's turn. Omug is now having 2 on him. He swings his mighty glaive, and let's see if that hits any of the creatures. And he is that's a 16 that will hit, and he deals 11 slashing damage to the same one he hit before. You just see his massive glaive comes down. He cuts off one of the arms of the Yaksha. The black ooze just continues to drip out of it. However, this Yaksha is not as powerful as the owlbear, so when you cut off the owlbear's head and that black ooze attempted to grab back onto the head, it doesn't do it with this Yaksha. So Omug is still battling. Yome, it is now your turn.
I want to cast... If I do something that each target's hit, like the point max for their current hit points increases by 5, does that give them 5, or is it just that they can get up to 5 more?
Say that again?
Like, so if I increase everybody's hit points by 5,
That means
temporarily.
everyone can get 5 hit points more.
but would Roroi heal or no?
What's
Like
the,
5.
What's the spell?
Aid?
It increases their hit point maximum,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say it heals them, right?
Right. So it would only just give him an extended amount,
yes, exactly.
right? The guy next to me
it
is
says,
asleep, right?
It says each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration. So it would give him 5 HP.
So he would also gain 5 more,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
but he would get 5. Okay. Well, let's do that.
So his max HP goes up. So if his max is 30, he has a max of 35, but he's only going to heal for 5.
Mm-hmm.
And that's temporary though. So your max HP is only for 8 hours. So
Yeah. Okay. But let me make sure my spell slots are good. I already cast Spiritual Weapon, which is the 2nd level.
Yep.
It says I have 2 spell slots at 2nd level, so I can still cast 8, right?
you can cast one more 2nd level spell.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, let's do 8 then.
All right. So
that means it's I clicked on it, did it not? Oh, cast at what level? Everybody, so it'll be, is it 3 people?
up to
Yeah,
3 creatures
3
within
people.
range, within 30 feet
So
of you.
everyone but Omug is gonna get 5 extra hit points,
Okay.
which means Roroi will heal 5 and also have that extra 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone that took damage, you get 5 HP healed, and then your maximum HP goes up by 5 temporarily. All right. You still have your bonus action with your spiritual weapon if you want to use your spiritual weapon.
Oh, does that use my bonus action? It's not
Mhm.
its own person.
And it's not. You have to use your bonus action to.
Oh, okay. I want to move it. This guy's asleep, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm gonna move it, and he's allowed to do that, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to move the spiritual weapon. So you move it towards the Yaksha that's whooping Roy's ass.
Yeah, to help out.
Okay, so it's behind the Yaksha that is whooping his ass right now. He is doing the wrestler pain to Roroi right now.
Damn.
So make an attack to hit it based off your 23 will hit. So that's your 1d8 plus 3. All right, for 6 points of damage, you cut into the Yaksha, whooping Roy's ass for 6 points. Nice. All right,
That's all I got.
all you have. Stella, it's now your turn. What are you doing? You see that one that's hanging off the side of the ledge of the boat next to you, attempting to
Kick his hands.
Yeah, basically.
And she goes, "My powers are a blessing. I'm a teacher as a lesson, but only in the form of a sneaky suggestion." And I'm gonna cast suggestion. You got to beat a 14 wisdom.
All right. I rolled a 6. That's a
Nice.
fail.
All right. So my suggestion, and a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. And I'm going to suggest that the Yaksha right next to me, it kills its sleeping comrade.
Okay. So you're suggesting for it to attack.
No, to kill.
Oh, to kill.
Yeah, I'm being very specific. Murder him.
Okay. She said murder that motherfucker. All right. So as you do so, the Yaksha's eyes roll back into its head. I mean, they are a corrupted entity, but they are not safe from your spells. And it is taken in control from your enchantment. And as it goes, all right, so it's going to go attack. So the thing about the spell is you cannot suggest something to hurt itself, but you can suggest it to hurt something else. So as it does so, it goes towards the sleeping Yaksha, and it's going to attack with a bite. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh,
The dice know.
And going to do the damage. So that's going to be 2 6s. That's going to be a 9 plus its strength. So for 13 damage. It also gets a bite. And that is going to hit for 9 points of damage. So what you definitely see is the Yaksha dives at the sleeping Yaksha. It grabs onto it, pulls it back into the water, and it just begins to chomp on it and claw at it. And you just see the black ooze beginning to float up above onto the water from underneath, as if a shark just killed a seal.
Damn.
It's dead.
Stella turned both her wrists up to the sky and curl her fingers.
What the hell was that?
All right.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Roroi.
Yelling out, "Get off me! Damn it!" And he's gonna try to attempt to punch it again.
All right. 14
14?
will hit. Well, you have advantage too because of the spiritual weapon.
Oh, I'll do it again then.
All right. The 7. Yes. Stick with the 14. So that will hit for 4 points of thunder damage. You're able to smack it with your gauntlet for 4 points. Anything else?
He's gonna touch his armor again to replace that, his temporary HP, the dampening field. No, not dampening. I'm sorry. The defensive field.
All right. So you have 3 more HP. All right. Anything else? That's about it. I think all you can do.
Yep.
All right. Houta.
So since that thing is too busy eating his friend, no one's stopping me from rowing this boat.
I'm weak.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna row this boat.
All right. So make me an athletics check.
Oh, I'm not rowing this boat.
What are you doing with us?
As you go to row the boat with a 2, your grip on one of the oars slips and the oar drops.
Oh, great. He's gonna move Yome slightly to the right, and he's gonna aim his hand crossbow into the water at the fish Yaksha or Yaksha, and he's gonna fire.
You're attacking the one that just killed its friend?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, wait. No, I shouldn't do that because he's too close. I need a minimum of 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll be hitting the guy north of Omug there.
All right.
So that's where I'm aiming. I'm gonna let fly a quarrel. 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Oh, let's do that juicy damage. 6.
All right. 6 points of damage to you. You said the one that Omog hit already?
No, hold on, there we go. This one.
Oh, okay. For 6 points of damage. Perfect.
Yep.
Your crossbow pierces, the bolt pierces the Yaksha for 6 points of damage. Good stuff.
Yeah, I ate that. It's gonna go ahead and reload that.
All right. It is now their turn.
Mm-hmm.
The Yaksha next to Roroi attempts to claw at you, Roroi, for 15.
Yeah.
You take 6 points of slashing damage and attempts to bite you for, that is an 18 plus its strength. That's going to hit.
Jesus.
For, oh God, another 12. Bites you for 12 points of damage. Plus.
I'm down.
Oh man.
All right, so Roy, you guys see the Yaksha on Roy. As Roy drops, it just drops onto Roy and begins to bite at him as if it was a zombie eating away at a fallen person.
Roy!
All right, at that point, the Yaksha next to Omug is going to attempt to attack. One hits Omug. Omug is going to take 10 points of damage. He gets bit. The other Yaksha misses, though. And he's still battling the two. The Yaksha that vanished underneath the water, they pop back up. Houta, one jumps at you from the side. Rah!
Ah!
And attempts to claw at you from the side. It's not able to get on the boat, but it leaps up halfway through the water and it attempts to claw at you. That's 18. Does that hit you?
Yeah, it does.
You take minimal damage of 5.
Okay, it didn't break my shielding.
And it goes back into the water. The other one jumps from the opposite side of you. Ah!
Ah!
Guess who's back?
For 13. Does a 13 hit?
No, parried.
All right, and it just falls back into the water as it does so. That's their turn. Omug, he's going to attempt to kill the one that he's been hitting, and it's an 18.
Nice.
He swings his glaive, and he's going to deal 14. He takes his
wearing his
glaive.
ass out.
He just takes his glaive and he cuts the Yaksha from the rib cage to the other port, or one side of his rib cage to the other.
Mm.
And he cuts it into 2, and it drops dead in the water. And Omog just yells out this war roar, this war raging scream. Whoa! Omog, kill the Yaksha! All right, Omug's turn's gone. Yome, it's your turn again. You can see Roroi is down. This thing is attempting to feast on Roroi.
Okay. And we're like,
These two are halfway above the water, so you can still see them. They're just not on the boat. The ones that just attacked Houta, they didn't submerge back into the water.
I'm gonna do blah, 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 blah. Sacred Flame
Oh,
on. Have either one of them been hit?
no. Not the two next to the boat. The one that...
I want to do Sacred Flame actually on the one that's by Roroi.
Okay.
You mean the one that's eating Roy?
Yeah, I was thinking that it was shorter, like 10 feet, but yeah, it's 60 feet.
Yeah. So yeah, Roy's playing, be on his back. Now,
All right,
like
so-
Will Smith.
I have to make
Yep.
I have to make a spell save. I rolled a 3. It fails. So that will be 1d8 radiant damage. For 7 points of radiant damage, it begins to burn the scales off of the Yaksha for 7 points because it's radiant. And as it does so, it just hisses out and it turns its head as it's lying there next to Roy and it stares at you, Yome.
And then I want to use a bonus action. I want to use Healing Word on Roroi.
Okay.
So it's 1d4
Plus your
my-
wisdom.
3.
Yeah.
Do I roll it or does he roll it?
You roll it. Roy, you heal for 7 points. So Roy, you're conscious again. And
It's laying
this,
there.
This Yaksha's on top of you. As it's looking at Yome, you open your eyes. It is now Stella's turn. You're not going to be able to use your spiritual weapon since you used your bonus to heal. So Stella, what are you doing? You still have the suggestion on this other one too, just so you know.
Oh, I can still suggest he do things?
Let me double check.
Because let me see.
Because I think it lasts for a certain amount.
Oh, damn. 8 hours. Okay.
Jeez.
None of us can hit it, though, where the spell ends.
Good to know.
I am going to instruct him now to swim to shore and get on that other boat and stay
What?
there.
Okay.
You're not gonna make him attack his friend?
No, I want to isolate him.
Oh, okay.
All right. It dives into the back into the water and it goes to the other boat that's on shore. And you see it sits down. As it sits down on the boat, it puts one of its fishy legs over the other as if it's sitting down fancifully,
Chilling.
chilling.
And turn around.
Oh, and it turns around.
Damn.
Don't be watching us. All right. So I'm gonna cast a cantrip on the one, either one, or no, the one to my left or right. I can't tell. It's a vicious mockery. You have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 14 or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
All right. So vicious mockery. Which are you using that on?
The one to the left of the boat.
Okay. So I rolled a 6. That's a fail. Also, I just read suggestion. Once it finishes what you suggested, the spell ends. So we're just gonna have it end on that boat.
Oh, okay.
So because that's my fault. So the suggestion ends once it finishes the activity you suggested. So we'll leave it at the boat. But vicious mockery, the one next to the boat fails to the left of the boat.
Ew. So
All right.
1 damage and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
All right. So it takes 1 psychic damage and it has disadvantage. All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Roroi, you're up, but you're still on your back on the boat. What are you doing?
He's gonna stand up.
It's on you, so you can't technically. Yeah, it's like on top of you.
Okay. Well,
So if you're gonna stand, you're gonna have to make athletics check against its athletics check because it's technically pinning you down,
okay.
and that's gonna
Well,
be
he's
your
just gonna-
action to do that. So keep that in
He's
mind.
gonna punch
Okay,
it from there.
make me that thunderous punch. 12. That will hit.
Oh my god.
5 points of damage. You punch it in its face for 5 thunder damage. And as you do so, it slowly looks down at you and it hisses. It's bleeding from its mouth, this black ooze dropping onto your face.
Get the fuck off me.
I think that's all you can do, right?
Actually, yeah.
All right. Houta.
Hota's gonna grab his scimitar and slash at. He's gonna slash down at this fish yaksha to the left side of the boat.
All right. 10, unfortunately, is going to miss.
That's and nah. I think that's my turn.
If you still have a bonus action, you can make it a second attack with your dagger.
I could. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna
You got
attempt.
advantage on that too, right?
Do I?
You're a rogue, and
If I have advantage, I should be doing some sneak attack.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 of us on this boat, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me go for the dagger.
There we go.
All right. So the dagger with a 14 will hit. So roll your damage for the dagger.
Dagger, and then I'm gonna do the sneak attack. There's my sneak attack. What is it?
All right. 5 points of piercing damage with your dagger and then your sneak attack. Yes, because you have it. Technically, you would have a sneak attack advantage on this. Technically, you could roll again on your scimitar because you have advantage technically.
That's right. It's 2d6 for my sneak attack. So give me a second. Bam!
Mhm.
11 points of sneak attack. Make me another roll with your scimitar because technically you have advantage because your allies being right next to this thing. Okay, so you
Ooh.
still a miss with a 9. So you hit with your dagger and sneak attack for a total of 11 plus 5. So 16 points of damage. Nice. You're able to pierce into this creature and that black ooze comes to seep out, but it's not dead.
Disgusting.
As you do so, it just jumps back up at you.
Ah!
And it has a disadvantage on its attack, and that's going to be a 1 and a 4. It obviously fails its slashing attack.
Parried.
And it's going to attempt to, it can't attempt to bite you at its current distance. So the other one on the opposite side of the boat does not have a disadvantage. I rolled 16. Will that hit you?
That just hits.
That just hits. You will take 9. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 10 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
The creature on Roroi just hissing down at you after you punched it. It didn't know you were awake until you punched it. So it looks back down at you. God, I rolled 13 plus its strength. That's going to be more than I think enough to hit you, Roroi. Roy. It just bites into Roroi's neck. 8 points of damage.
Jeez.
And the other remaining Yaksha attacks Omug. And that misses Omug. The one that's been told to sit, it turns around because its suggestion is done. And it just hisses out loudly. And you see it dives back into the water. And it's coming towards you guys again. Omug's turn. He's going to make a slash. And he's able to hit with an 18. He hits the second for 9 points of damage. Yome, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
Hmm.
Roroi is the new Nomu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He's just mad that he's gonna get made fun of again by Omug. I don't blame him. Omug thinks he's funny. He's an asshole. All right. I don't know what I want to do. These guys are preoccupied right now with Houta.
Yes.
All right. Can I?
Oh, and the one that had suggestion, the suggestion's gone now.
Okay. Oh, he's coming for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not 8 hours of him sitting there.
Oh, Lord, he's coming.
Yeah, it's because he
No.
technically with suggestion, once they finish your suggestion, whatever it is,
Oh, it's
the
over.
spell's over.
So you got to keep adding it. It's like the genies. You got to make sure you suggest long.
Good point.
So you actually have to tell them to sit there for 8 hours.
Mhm.
Did Roroi do any damage to this thing?
He punched it. Yeah, he did.
Does it look hurt?
It's pretty hurt.
Yeah, he tried to give it what the mountain did to the snake.
He tried, and then it bit
Tried.
him.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'm not him." Like,
He said, "Sit the fuck back down."
yep.
All right.
Just
can
smacked
I-
Rory back unconscious. Bitch.
Yep.
Can I do? I want to do Radiant or Sacred Flame again
To the same one.
on the one that's next to Roy. I want to jump over there, but I know I'm gonna fuck it up and fall. And I'm afraid that if I do that, then I'm gonna get fucked. I'm trying to get over there to heal him, so I'm trying to play it smart.
Yeah.
But man,
If you can wait, I can heal him.
I mean, I can still heal him. I'm gonna heal him too, but
Oh, okay.
I don't
I
know
like
if you guys
that,
should waste your time about that.
I mistyped flame, I guess, whenever I put this spell in here, and it says lame.
Ah!
Flame like radiance. So
it rolled a 2,
Dex-
it failed. So it's a 1d8
Alright,
plus your
so-
wisdom. 1d8 plus 3 of radiant damage. Roll high. And you-
Roll fire.
Oh wait, it's +3. I don't think I did +3 last time.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's just 1d8. It's just
Oh,
1d8.
okay. Damn, I shouldn't have
So,
said it. Ugh.
For 3 points of radiant, it's not dead. It's really hurt though. The back where the spine would be begins to melt from the radiant damage, and you begin to see parts of the spine as it's hissing.
All right, and then I'm gonna do healing word on him again. Maybe this time he'll be lucky.
4 points of HP.
Not lucky enough for enough HP.
Roy, you wake up yet again, but this time, as you wake up, this thing is now like seething in pain from the radiant.
It's like bleeding black blood on
yeah,
him.
it's just bleeding all over you, Roy. You're
It's
getting
the worst nap
bloodied.
I've ever had.
All right, Stella, your turn again.
The
If
one
I was
with
a monk, I'd flip over there and save you.
the one with disadvantage. I'm just gonna swing at it with my rapier.
Okay. All right, a 13 will hit. Ooh, 11 piercing damage. You pierce the neck of this one, and as you do so, its eyes roll back behind its head, and it drops into the water as the black ooze floats up.
Sweet.
Nice.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Roroi.
All right. Healing word. It's going to be a 1d4 plus your spell ability modifier, which a bard, I think it's charisma based.
Yes.
So a d4 plus your charisma modifier, whatever that is.
Ooh, a 4. That's pretty good.
Nice. So d4 plus 4. Roll high. Roy needs it.
Don't need a. It's 1d4 plus 4.
Plus 4, yeah.
So 4 total.
All right. So you get 1d4 plus 4. So you get 6 HP back, Roy. It's because you roll a 2 plus your 4. All right, Roy, you wake back up. What are you doing? This thing is shaking as if it was like kind of dancing on top of you because it's in pain.
He's targeting on you.
He's,
He said,
Going-
I'm
he's
at
gonna
that
try
club,
to-
bro.
he's gonna punch it again.
It doesn't know you're awake. You go to punch it for 22. Deal your damage. You kill this goddamn thing. There you go. For 10 points of thunder damage. As this creature's twerking on top of Roy, he with all his anger grabs onto its neck, pulls it close, and he just punches it with his gauntlet. And as the gauntlet hits, thunderous explosion goes off, and the Yaksha's head it's caved in as it drops to the side into the water.
I'm
Yeah.
clearing. I'm clapping. I'm cheering. Oh, you did it, buddy!
He's trying to get up, just breathing real hard. Why?
Why?
Not why.
Why me, God?
This makes sense though, because his background, he is a blacksmith. He's not a fighter, so he's gaining his experience. So
Yeah.
Why, God?
all right, so you stand up then for half your movement. Do you have any bonus actions? If not, it's Hota's turn.
I have no bonus actions or anything.
Okay, so that's your turn then.
Yeah.
All right, Houta Liu-bei.
Houta is tired of this Yaksha popping up out of the water like a jack in the box, so he's gonna slash down with a scimitar.
11. So you have advantage. So make another roll.
Oh, yes.
A
Nice.
crit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's proud of that one. Yeah.
All right, roll your damage. Oh,
You know what?
All that for 3 damage.
Is anybody within 5 feet of this thing?
yeah. Technically, it's within 5 feet of all of you, but because of the map, it doesn't look like
yeah.
it. So yes, it is. So you get
Yeah.
your sneak attack.
Yeah, get this sneak attack so I can get the real damage. That's not the real damage.
4 sneak attack damage. All right, with a crit, you've done a total of 3 + 7 damage with your crit.
And we're gonna use that bonus to slash with the dagger
All right,
for a little extra.
Nice.
make another roll because you have advantage still.
Oh yeah.
All right, so 18 will hit
All right, we're gonna do
for
that.
6 points of damage. All right.
Ha!
All right, so 7 + 6. All right, it's not dead. It's the first time it was hit. So
Oh, like a nickel and dime, yeah.
yeah, you stab into this thing as much as you can, and I'm assuming that's all you can do. You can't really
Bring it
move.
on, you. Bring it on.
All right, it's their turn. The one fighting Omug, it's gonna keep attacking. It's fighting Omug. Omug is having this battle with these two, but he killed one already. So the first bite, or the claw misses, but the bite will hit Omug. Omug takes 12 points of damage. You see
Oh.
Omug, he drops to one knee. He's in a shallow enough water where he's not submerged. He's, oh, bastard! And the other next to you, Houta, bites at you for 22.
Oh.
You are gonna take, that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh my goodness.
And then it's attempts to claw at Yome's leg. Yome, that's 21
Yeah.
for 9 points. I'm sorry, 10 points of damage. And the other that was sitting, that's in the water, it comes back into range of Roroi's boat. Like Jaws. You hear the Jaws music. Durner, Durner. And it jumps on the side and it attempts to slash at you for 21. That will hit.
Rolling fire, man.
He said, "Fuck this." He
Oh,
laughed.
sorry, Roy. That's 11 points of damage. I'm sorry, Roy. You're the closest one to it, so it only made sense.
Right? Ryan's trying to justify it. Can't justify that.
Oh, Roy, I'm sorry. Are you back down?
Yes.
He asked if you were ready to die.
All right.
That's, that is true.
Apparently.
You
I am.
see, Roy drops back down. I'm sorry, buddy.
Damn
It
it.
is now Omug's turn. Omug is gonna swing his glaive as hard as he can. That's gonna hit for 12 slashing damage. He spins his glaive around, and as he does so, he cuts the head off of the Yaksha, the second Yaksha that was next to him. He's breathing heavily, bleeding. Oh, Omug, kill Yaksha! And he turns around. Is everyone okay?
Only some of us can answer.
He's fucking hurt. All right, he's gonna start making his way towards you guys. He can't get very close because he's obviously much slower in the water, but that's all he can do. Yome, it's your turn. You see Roroi drop back down.
Oh, here we go again.
Roroi's KDA is not looking too good.
I know, I'm also low, so it's like, oof. Okay, it's almost dead though. So radiant damage. I'm gonna do radiant damage again on this guy actually, because that's a cantrip.
On the one attacking Roroi?
Sacred Flame,
Or
yeah.
the one next to you?
No, the one attacking. Yeah, the one attacking Roroi.
Okay. Sacred Flame again, so I have to make a roll.
Yeah.
I made
Dex.
that's gonna be a 8, so it failed. Roll your D8 radiant damage, and you still have your spiritual weapon for a bonus action.
Yeah, but I've been healing on my bonus action, so that's fine.
Well,
fucking too.
Yeah, so I mean that's up to you if you want to try and heal again, or if you just want to use your spiritual
Wouldn't
weapon.
waste your time.
I plan on giving
Well, if we
Roroi
didn't though, you'd
hospitality.
be dead.
Yeah,
that's
this is
true.
If
true.
we hadn't,
This
That
is
is
very
true.
true.
because yeah, you'd be getting hit while you're down.
Now, if you don't feel like healing him, I'll plan on using my hospitality on Roroi so I can heal myself with him.
Well, yeah, I mean that's fine.
So it's up to you.
I'm just trying to kill this thing so it doesn't keep putting him down.
2 points of radiant damage.
I know it's trash.
And you still have your bonus. You can either attack with your spiritual.
I'm gonna attack
or-
with my. Oh, I'm low. Well, I'm gonna attack with my spiritual weapon. We're gonna roll dicey. We're
Okay.
gonna do it.
It's not looking good. A lot of people are low on HP.
Yep. They hurt.
All right, so that's the damage. Yes, you have to hit it first.
Oh.
Yeah, so roll the attack with your mace. 21 will hit,
Ooh.
so it takes another 7 points of force damage.
He's
Very
dead. Be
nice.
dead.
It's not dead.
Mother.
You just hit it on the back of the head.
Just bonking.
All right,
Bro.
Stella, your turn. You see your friends are struggling. There's only 2 Yaksha left, but everyone is struggling right now.
Everyone dying.
I'm gonna shoot my hand crossbow at the one on Roy's boat.
Okay. 15 will hit. For 9 piercing damage. Very nice. So as you pierce the back of its neck for 9 points, more blood begins to ooze out and it drops to one knee. You definitely stung it, but it's not dead.
Roy! Oh, wait. So Houta?
What?
Sorry. I'm out of
Healing word?
second level spell slots. I can't heal anymore. I don't have any more bonus actions.
All right. So that's all Stella can do. Roy, I need you to make me a death saving throw. Make me a D20 roll. Just a standard D20 roll.
Yep.
You failed your first death save.
See, that's why we be using stuff.
All right, that's 1 out of 3. Roy's bleeding out from all the damage he has taken.
Yeah, he's bleeding out from dying 8 times.
All right, Houta, it's your turn. Top of the
Oh.
round.
Houta spits blood off the side of the boat, and he's going to try to stab the Yaksha that's next to him with the scimitar.
Okay. Make me that roll. Make it with an advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Why am I rolling like garbage?
10 is not going to hit. I'm sorry.
So he's gonna miss that. And he's gonna snap his fingers for his fate gift, and he's gonna offer hospitality to Roroi. So that is 1d6 plus 2.
All right.
We both have 7 more HP. Temporary,
Okay.
but it's something, you know. It means you're off the ground.
I agree.
Yeah.
Seek
All right.
medical attention.
All right. It is now their turn.
Not seek medical attention.
The Yaksha next to you, Houta. I mean, it's going to keep attacking because you're right in front of it.
Oh, I see.
It bites up at you
Ah,
for 15. Does that hit?
no.
Woo!
A
Claws at you.
dodge.
That's 25.
Oh,
The claw is the lesser damage of the one. So let's see if it hits. How much? Oh, that's minimal damage for 5 points of damage.
oh. Are you rolling like magma, dude?
All right. I'm sorry, Roroi, but this one can't attack anything else but you. It's still on top of you. It bites at you. That is a 12 plus its strength. That's going to be a 16 total. Does that hit you?
Do the damage.
Oh,
Just do the damage. Just do the
He's
damage.
he's down already.
10 HP of damage. Jesus Christ.
at least you're back to base square one with the death saves. All right.
So that's 10 points of damage.
That's pretty much the goal. is to
As
make
you fall back
You
unconscious.
see why he wanted to go to the blacksmith so much. So badly.
sure.
As you're lying there, it raises its head up and it dives down with its head. It bites into you, or technically using it's going to claw into you. And it's going to have an advantage on this attack. That advantage is going to be a 17. That's going to hit. So you're going to not take damage, but you basically automatically fail 1 death saving throw.
He liked that Roroi meat.
Oh, man, it must taste good.
Right. Smashing.
dark
Meanwhile, he's back to where he was with 1 failed death saving throw. Omug is coming around. He can barely make it, but he can reach. He can reach the one in front of you, Houta, with his glaive because he has reach because of his height. He swings. That is going to. I rolled my actual dice instead of clicking, but he's still going to hit no matter what. So 8 points of slashing damage. He cuts into the side of this creature for 8. It's not down, but he cuts one of the arms off.
Nice.
That's
So I'm
all.
assuming that thing has disadvantage on its attacks, though?
Technically it doesn't because it has 1 bite and 1 slash, so it's still slash with its left attack.
All right.
But that's all Oma can do. Yome, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing. Sacred Flame. So that's a dex saving throw.
Yep. They keep failing this. I got a
Good.
10. Which one are you hitting? The one on Roroi?
Yeah. So I'm trying to.
Oh,
Wow.
for 1 point of radiant damage. You still have your spiritual weapon.
Fuck me up, fam. Well, I'm gonna use Healing Word on Roroi because he's getting fucked, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he getting fucked. All right.
Yeah, roll
Do
it
you,
down.
do you have enough spell slots for that?
It says I have 4.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Of 1, level 1, and
that
I've
a
only
level-
used it twice.
I thought that was a level 2 spell.
Well, you did the chart and you put it on
Oh!
level 1.
It's level 2. How many level 2 slots do you have?
2. I'm out of those. I've been out of those. You didn't. That's you
Wait,
put it
I
there.
might have fucked it. Well, let me double check. That's a level 1 spell. Okay, you're fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell. For
Okay.
5 points. Roll your back up. Bro, you you have been in and out, man. You like fucking Little Mac in one punch or punch out right now, bro. The last battle, man. You effed up. All right. That's all Yome can do. Stella, it is your turn. Stella is fucking max health. She has not been touched in terms of damage so far.
Pristine.
Cast that vicious mockery again. You have to beat a wisdom saving throw of 14.
I have a 13.
Yes. Okay. So 1d4 of psychic damage and disadvantage on its next attack.
All right. Who are you doing that to?
The one on Roroi's boat.
All right. So 2 points of psychic damage. It's not dead, but it's a disadvantage on its next attack. All right.
And as a bonus action, what's your health at, Houta?
Some low number. I have 8 plus my 2 temporary hit points.
What do you have, Roroi?
5.
Ugh. Wait,
Who's worse?
Yeah, he's next in the round. So, oh yeah, I can cast Healing Word at first level. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
All right. So you
One-
get Roroi for 1d4 plus your.
So 7.
Okay, for 7 points for Roroi. All right, Roy, your turn. You got healed for 7. What are you doing?
All right, it's time for revenge.
All right.
I need you to get
Uh,
mad, not dead.
I need
Yeah,
to
get mad.
get a crit.
You're going to see him kind of clash his gauntlets together and cast Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Constitution save. All right. Oh, I rolled an 11, so it failed. So let me see what happens if it fails. It takes 2d8 thunder, so it takes 11 points of damage, and it gets pushed 10 feet away from you. So what you hear this loud thunder, and as it goes, the thunder pushes the Yaksha 10 feet away from you off the boat, and its head explodes
Oh,
Ooh.
as it drops into the water dead. You get this blood ichor all over you, though. You killed it.
Nice.
Guys, I want to sit this one, rest us out.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
plan.
Can't
Yeah.
blame you.
what you need to do is roll your ass back to shore.
Anything else for Roy?
No.
All right.
He said no. I'm
Oh.
good, bro.
Right, fuck that.
Houta, your turn.
All right, boy, let's get this over with. Let's finish this. He's gonna use a scimitar again. We ain't missing this time.
Another 10.
No. How
Advantage.
much do
You
I
have-
need
You have
to?
Advantage.
At least
Said
13, 14.
no.
There it
There
is.
you
All
go.
right,
24.
all right. I thought I had to use another technique.
Make your damage with your scimitar and your sneak
Oh.
attack damage. 6 slashing damage. All right.
And here's the sneak attack.
How do you kill it?
Houta brings the scimitar down vertically and then stabs it in the chest with the dagger.
All right. As you do so, it hisses and it drops back into the water as that pool of black ichor blood just seeps up above. And as it does so, you all hear silence except for the breeze that's coming from the waterfront. And you hear some birds off in the distance. And at this moment, to the west, you notice 9 more Yaksha pop up.
You know what?
No, I'm just
What?
joking.
You are not funny.
Not 9 more.
She said, "You know what?"
You know what?
We
Everyone's,
calling in reinforcements.
everyone's like below 10 HP except Stella.
Right. I'm about to make a diss track on the DM and shit.
But no, that is all the Yaksha. You're able to kill them all. And at this point, we'll go ahead and say that ends this episode of Taverns and Caverns.
Oh my goodness.
Roy is thankful.
Roroi is thankful.
And we're all spitting blood and shit.
He's
Right.
counting his blessings.
Stella's looking in the water, trying to fix her hair, but it's done for.
Like I literally just got it done, bro.
What a waste of 15 gold.
You still got the color in it though.
But it's fading. I wasn't supposed to get it wet yet.
It's true.
The good news is you all leveled up to level 4.
Oh yes.
Can we level up Roroi a couple more times?
Right. I started to think you were trying to die to get out of making my armor.
Damn.
But yeah, you're all level 4, so congratulations. Yeah!
Yay, we did
Awesome.
it.
Thanks again for listening to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. If you enjoyed our shenanigans, we ask that you please leave us ratings and reviews on Apple iTunes or any other podcast platform that you use. Also, please be sure to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon for exclusive content that you won't want to miss. You can find me on Twitter at HaphazardDM.
Yo, I'm Bride. I play Stella. And you can follow me on Twitter at Blaze_Nancy Bride King or NBK.
I am Robert Jones and I played Houta Liu-bei. You can find me on YouTube. Trubone, Trubone.
I'm Felicia and I play Yome. You can find me on Insta or Twitter at daggertribal.
I'm Rodimus playing Roroi Royce. You can find me on Twitter at Rodimus7901 or at Instagram at Rodimus83.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Those are all of our players and our cast members for Taverns and Caverns Season 2. Until next time, take care.